Yo, yo, yo. What's the
Yeah,
word?
yeah. What's good, buddy? What's good? What's good?
Hey, man, ain't nothing crazy. Ain't nothing crazy. You ready to talk about these hoops, bro?
Hey, man. It's that time of year. It's the greatest time of year, man.
Look, man. All right. All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, one, welcome to the stream, y'all. I know y'all see us on TikTok. If you don't, let me know something, but it should be a lot. So what I'm going to say is we're going to talk about some of the draft, the top five draft picks of the WNBA that just transpired. But just being transparent, this is nothing but going to be a hoop session kind of pod. All right. These next few weeks, the playing has been lit. All this stuff has been lit. I can't help it that it's lit. We can't help it that it's lit. So we're going to go ahead and talk that talk. All right. So, with that being said, depends on what you want to start off with. I mean, I think the WNBA is definitely the thing to talk about. And I mean, as you know, I'm a UConn fan. I don't know if you know I'm a UConn fan for the girls too, but for
Mhm.
both. And we end up getting the number one pick before going to the Dallas Wings.
Yes, sir.
Um, have you had a chance to tap in to the hoops or no? Yes, no, maybe.
Somewhat. More so, like, I mean, the draft is always like subjective. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always subjective. You never really know what these prospects gonna turn into. Like, so I mean, I'm excited to see like Fudge. She's a solid player. Solid
Mm-hmm.
player. I was surprised she went. I'm surprised she went number one. I thought Olivia was gonna go number one, but we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it. But
TCU? Yeah,
yeah, Olivia
yeah. She went to
Miles.
Minnesota. Yeah, she'll be next. Yeah.
I thought she was gonna go number one. I thought she fit the wings a little bit better, but I mean, hey man, UConn. We know UConn got clout. You know what I'm saying? They're a little bit more established than the TCU, so you know what I'm saying. I'm sure some phone calls are made. Make sure she gets the number one draft pick bag. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but she's a solid player too. So I ain't taking nothing away from her game at all. But I think it'll be a solid pickup. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Olivia Miles was my pick for number one draft or my number one
Hmm.
draft pick. But you know what I'm saying? Minnesota Lynx, they a solid team too. I mean, they've been like scaling. They've been scaling the last couple years. So, but they established in the WNBA as a contender and as a competitor. You know what I'm saying? They got a little bit of history. So hopefully with this big high draft pick, they could turn their season around next year going forward to be get back to contender status for real.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. I mean, I'm just now getting into women hoops. Not gonna sit up here and lie to you on that one, right? But I know our players, right? Obviously, the 3 point is the biggest thing, man. 3 point is
Yeah,
the biggest thing. That's gonna be
yeah.
the thing that's known for, right? So, um, essentially, like what I think she averaged like 17, close to 18 points.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Pretty efficient, 42%. From the 3 point line, which is ridiculous. But I'm
Facts.
thinking of it I'm thinking about it on the stand of like NBA. We don't rarely see that, but hey, this is probably where the difference comes with the athleticism, with the NBA itself. The women make up for, at least as far as skill base and the skills as far as that. So 42%, that you gotta respect it.
Nah, yeah.
Um,
That gets you a good job in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? 42%, you over efficient.
Right. And not to mention, shout out to her because she is actually now, or this draft class, shout out to them. They are now one of the draft classes that now receive the 500.
Yeah,
Right.
beautiful.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
So I'm glad, like, at least getting that bread, getting that chicken, you know what I'm saying? That's the best part about it. So shout out
Mhm.
to the girls. And definitely shout out to Fudd for sure. Keep on making UConn look great. We producing them guards for real.
Facts, facts.
So Miles, Olivia, you said you thought she would go first.
I thought she would go
Um,
number one, bro. I thought she would.
I mean, she averaged what, 19? 19
Exactly.
6, 6.5 assists. I mean, she was just doing her thing. I'm not gonna lie to
That's
you.
somebody made, you know what I'm saying? You come made that phone call, you know what I'm saying? One of
All
them
right,
good
look,
old
I ain't gonna
huskies.
say that. We don't go like that. All right, but I mean, yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, you know. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one.
Like I
Yeah.
said, like averaging damn near double double. You know, coming from I mean, not necessarily a smaller program, but a smaller program in TCU. Like I think she from Maryland too, if I'm not mistaken. I think she from Maryland.
Olivia?
Yeah, I think she from
Let
Maryland.
me see. Let's go ahead and fact check that. Let's go ahead and check fact that.
I know
Yeah,
two. I know
no.
two. I know two of the picks are like born in Maryland. I'm not saying they play in Maryland, but they're born in
No,
Maryland.
no, no. You're saying they're from Maryland. Let's see. No, so Olivia was born in New Jersey.
Oh, all right, all right.
Yeah, so
I ain't
she
gonna give it. All
down the
right, I
street,
can't give
down the
it a
street.
DMV love. I can't give it
Yeah.
a DMV love. I was about to cite her, but you know what I'm saying. Like I said, averaging a double double. I figured she would go number one, but you know she might fit. She might fit the links a little bit better.
Mhm.
And you know what I'm saying. Coming into, like I said, a somewhat historic franchise or like a
Mhm.
somewhat established franchise, you know what I'm saying. Get to really like get her minutes in, get into her bag, and you know put the team on her back. You know, because we know what the Timberwolves do on the NBA side. So for the WNBA side to have another star, or at least projected as a star, you know what I'm saying? Like it add that little bit of balance to Minnesota, help establish their just basketball footprint a little bit more.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, okay. So I'm also Fudd. Ozzy, she is from Arlington, so she from the DMV. Number
I
one.
was say I knew somebody was from the DMV.
Yeah, she's from the DMV.
Shorty who played for Texas. I knew somebody was from the DMV, and I think Shorty who played for Texas. She's from the
Okay.
DMV.
Okay, for sure. So I mean, yeah. So like I said, I'm just getting into women hoops, y'all. So I mean, don't mind me if I get some takes wrong or anything like that. It's not on purpose. It's not meant to make anyone look or feel some type of way. It's just that I am now putting more attention into it. So,
Well, we
um,
only here because they got the bag now. That's what you saying. That's what
hey
you
man,
saying.
hey man, say man. You start making more than me, I gotta pay attention. That's just the rightful way, you know. So
Hey,
no, but I see value pick, like you said, people think that she got um number one, but you know, I guess that since I'm hearing Dallas Wings, who they have, because they're looking for, I think they're looking for a co-star, right? So we got
hmm
What is her name? She looked all right. What's her name? Bukers? The
Paige
guy
Buckers.
dredging Buckers,
Yeah,
yeah. So they're probably looking for a co-star beside her, and I think that's why the fit happened. Um,
makes sense.
Minnesota, yeah, Minnesota getting Page. I mean, you know, they already. Oh, they got Collier. I forgot about that. So,
hmm
that may be an interesting pairing. That's all
That's
right.
what that's what I'm saying. Like they somewhat established. They didn't have the best season last year. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have the best season last year, but it's not
Okay,
like they far off. They already have somewhat of a blueprint of what they want to do. So hopefully, with Miles coming in, she could come in and kind of like take it back to the level that they expected it. At least get them back to the playoffs and out of the high lotteries pick. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I feel that. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not mad at that one bit. Okay. I mean, so let's go ahead and go to the third. So now we got that's a hell of a name
It's a name.
from
It's a
Spain.
name.
Yeah. So don't crucify me, y'all. But Awa von Dima, Dima. All right.
There it
Well, look.
is.
Look, 6'6", interior scoring, passing, big. Okay. Not gonna lie, don't know too much about this one. Ozzy obviously came from the team. I've heard of Mouse, but this one I'm completely lost. So, DJ, I'm not sure if you know better than me with this one, but please, if you do, definitely take the take the floor with this one. But
Nah, I'm gonna hit you with my with the OG Shaq said. I'm not familiar with your game,
okay,
but
okay,
in order
okay.
to get drafted top three, I mean you got to be somewhat nice. And like you said, she got the height 6'6". You know what I'm saying? Coming over from Spain, so you know the Europeans they usually do it a little
Mhm.
bit different. So she might be kind of nice. I'm not familiar, but she got to be nice if she going top three, especially over. You know what I'm saying? Like over Betts
For
and over
sure.
Flage. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta be somewhat nice.
Nah, you right. You right. That's true. That's true. I agree with that wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, yeah, I mean, she's 6'6". All right. So when I'm reading good passing, we know the European ball is always different, right? So
Mhm.
that's always different. Then we got she fell to three, but she was supposed to be two, but she'll be a great fit with front court next to Dominique. Oh, Dominique Malonga. Okay.
For
Okay,
sure.
okay. So that's what they're saying. It's gonna be a good fit. I mean, look, if that's what fit the team, that's what fit the team. Maybe in the point where like scheme does matter, but fit, also can make some sense. All right, so I'm not mad at that. And I'll be watching going forward, y'all. So I'll be way more versed than what I am now. So I'm be keeping an eye on this. My first time paying attention. Not my first time paying attention to the draft. Let's be real. Was it last year when it was the big draft class? Yeah, last year before that.
Yeah,
That's when I started.
2023.
2023 is kind of when I start to like start considering looking. So a little bit before the bag, y'all. A little bit before the bag, right? So, all right, we're gonna go to the fourth. Now DJ just brought it up. Bets Lauren and went home. Mystics. I ain't gonna lie, she looking better than Shorty from Spain. 21 points, 9.3 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 2.8 blocks, shooting 68 from the field in the NCAA tournament, UCLA. She averaged 14, 5.9, 1.5 steals in regular season. Shooting
Double
what?
double. Yeah.
Shooting 49% from the field, 38.5 from the three, and then 90% of the foul rate. Hey, look, all career highs. And if I'm not mistaken, Washington's a rebuilding team.
Yeah.
In
I
this
mean, for the last couple of years, like since Elena Delle Donne retired,
Mhm.
and they came out the championship. They won the championship, I think 2020 or 2021. Delle Donne
Mhm.
retired in like 2023. So since then, the Mystics have been low key like on a downward spiral. But now you're getting a 20-point plus score, 9 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Kind of taking up that power forward role, kind of taking up that center role that Delle Donne kind of played. So hopefully she can elevate us back. I'm saying us because I'm from the city. You know what I'm saying? We got to
Yeah,
root for the Mystics always.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Elevate the Mystics back to championship level, bruh. Like that would be super clutch. I mean, she's very, as you can see, or as James listed off, like she's very capable of scoring and playing defense. She two-way player. Like, I mean, I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. I thought she would go three, but I don't know Shorty from Spain. I don't know Shorty from Spain.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to hate, but I thought Betts would be up there too. Like I thought Betts and Olivia Miles would be the 1 and 2. Like just going off like their college tenure, their resume. You know what I'm saying, and what they've done in the past. But hey, what do I know? I don't run no organization. You know what I'm saying?
you know what
So
I'm saying?
I'm a fan. I'm a fan though. Like Betts is solid. She's a solid pick, and I'm glad that the Mystics got her before somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, I like her better, like I said, than Spain Shorty. I will say this though, looking at the double double, the percentage, it looked like that she is probably more pro ready than Shorty from Spain, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm all for that. And like he said, we're from the city, right? Or city centric. DC is our like major city, and I'm be honest with you, as bad as this sound, Mystics have been a little bit more consistent than the Wiz in our tenure, at least.
They
At
got
least I
a
feel
they
like
have a
that.
championship in the last 6 years. Like they
That's
won
what
a
I'm saying.
championship in the
So
2020s.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah. So it's like to me, you got to pay attention. You got to root for him. Even though I said I'm a UConn fan, I will always be a homer, y'all. 100% be a homer. So don't you ever mistake in that. Okay.
Facts.
Let's go ahead and go with the fifth, and just go ahead and knock this one out. So the fifth, we got Gabriella Jaquez, Chicago Sky. I already knew that was going to be big. Also from UCLA, so that's another UCLA popping out. Average 14.3 points, 5.4 rebounds, 2 assists. She's not labeled as a point guard or shooting guard. She's labeled as a guard, so I guess she plays a tweener.
Little
Um,
combo.
yeah, combo guard for sure. And she did all right in part of the what list. They made history. UCLA having the first, sending five players in the first round is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think that Chicago Sky have been having a really good pick. I know that like a really good pick as far as like gathering players. I know they just traded, so I'm not gonna say it's a rebuild per se, but I mean they are definitely in a rebuild. But I'm glad that they got her because it seems like their team has always been like a I'm not gonna say aggressive type, but absolutely energy. And from what I'm reading, it sounds like she's an energy player, and coming from the guard, that'll do a lot.
Yeah. She's a, like I said, like or like we were saying, like she's a combo guard. I think she really make her bones on defense. Like they usually throw her on the best player when they
Hmm.
play her. She was like really the defensive stopper for UCLA. So you know what I'm saying, and she, you know what I'm saying, she averaged a 14, so you know she could get a bucket.
Hmm.
Um, with the Scotto in general, like they made the big trade, saying Angel Reese to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of need not necessarily rebuild, but they need to, you know what I'm saying, smooth things over, patch it up. They also made a couple other more moves. Like they made a couple more moves since they sent Angel Reese to Atlanta. So bringing in, you know what I'm saying, bringing in a high energy player, somebody who could get a bucket and somebody, you know what I'm saying, just play both ways while you're losing your high energy player. Like, we know Angel Reese is ball dominant. She gonna get her rebounds, you know what I'm saying? Like do
Yeah,
what she gotta do. So you kind of need a guard. You need a little bit more guard play to kind of like counteract that. So I'm fucking with it. Solid pick, solid pick. Not as don't average as many points as the top four, top three picks, but you know what I'm saying. I like the pick for the Sky, especially with them making the moves that they made.
got you. I got you. I got you. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. I'm not mad at that one bit. All right, definitely not mad at that. So okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Is there anything? How could I put it? Is there anything that prevents you from thinking that Chicago Sky would do a quick turnaround? Essentially.
I mean, the only thing you lose a little bit of size with
Uh
Angel
huh.
Reese, but they also made. I think they went and got another like forward type player. I think she was like I think she like 6'4", 6'5". One of the girls they traded for. But the only thing is like you lose that size, but I think they want to play a faster paced basketball. You know what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
if Hawkins, I think the last name. Damn, what's Shorty last name?
Yeah. So.
Is Hawkins?
Oh yeah, Gabriel. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say like
Okay.
if she come in and she's able to push the pace a little bit, which I think they want to do, then they shouldn't have no problem. But if they're seeing like if she gonna dribble the air out the ball and she's not contributing to the offense, you know what I'm saying, or the replacements for Angel Reese, like or the trades for Angel Reese, like they aren't there to take over where they lacking in size, then it's gonna
Yeah.
be a problem. Then we got to figure something out. But other than that, only thing I'm really worried about is the tempo. If they're gonna be able to play the fast paced basketball that
Mm,
the Chicago Sky want to play.
got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not mad at that. So, okay, all right. Well, look, that's the shot we're gonna go ahead and give to our ladies. Congratulations to them. Like I said, they're just to note, let y'all know they went from one. The total CBA for them went from 1 million to 7 mil, and now this particular first round picks, especially lottery, are going from a base of 75K to 386K.
Yeah,
So
we got to shout out
yeah.
Asia Wilson, 3 years, 5 mil,
Oh
biggest
yeah.
contract or most lucrative contract in WNBA history. Got to shout that out. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Bam went down, but you know what I'm saying. She gonna be able to hold the bills while my man recovered from injury over the offseason.
For sure, for sure. So, all right, man. Look, now it's time to talk NBA playoffs. Um, we can start. Where you want to start? Do you want to start with? We can start from day one. Day one, right? So, what was day one? What was day one? Because I am a avid person of what do you do for me
Look,
now situation, right?
this
So,
this is what happens when your team the number one seed. You ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about the little play-in
hey,
tournament that happen.
hey, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, we gonna get about that. We gonna talk about that. So, first night, let's go ahead and address it. Lamelo and Hornets beat Heat 127 to 126.
What a game!
Obviously, what a game. Davion Mitchell fought like hell, like a bat out of hell, for trying to get them in there with 28 points. Andrew Wiggins seemed like he just couldn't miss at one point in time, going 10 for 18 and 4 for 8 from the 3-point line. Khalil Ware in 42 minutes, 12 points, 19 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 for 8 from the three, which is rough. 5 for 12 from the field goal. But you know, he's a big man. Tyler Hero with 23 points, 7 for 18, 3 for 6. Not too bad, but it wasn't enough to pack the game. And last but not least, Powell with 5 for 9 and 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. And I mean, I will say Bam, but unfortunately, Bam only played for 11 minutes, looked dominant in those 11 minutes, but received an injury due to LaMelo Ball. I mean, hey man, you know what? I'm sorry.
The clips don't lie.
Look, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, he been doing goofy shit for a while now. But let me go ahead and shout out their stats as well, because I just don't want to say Heat. LaMelo showed up with 30 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, with a plus 15, 2 for 16 from the field goal range. I mean, from 3-point, 12 for 31 from the field goals.
The ugliest.
Yeah. Miles Bridges, you know what I'm saying? Beating cases, beating allegations, beating. Yeah, man, let me not go ahead and get on that rap. But 28 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 10 for 18 from the field, and 5 for 10 from the three. So, I mean, he earned his check there. Brandon Miller, 23, 5 and 5 with a tore up shoulder. No, and they just now talking about he's playing through injury. Yeah, we know he's been wrapped up for a mummy for half of the year. 9 for 17, 5 for 10. And I'm gonna go ahead. Gotta give a big shout out to Kobe White, 19, 5 and 3. Not gonna lie to you. But yeah, he cooked. And the thing that doesn't say he had the big shots to keep them in the game and do that. So with that being said, stats are all red. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Man, this game, I don't know if y'all had a chance to watch this game, bro. I watched the first half. I missed the third quarter. Watched the end of the fourth quarter and some of the overtime. But off top, as soon as this game started, bro, this was a haymaker. They was throwing haymakers at each other from start to finish, bro. This game was back and forth the whole entire night. Like James said, like Davion Mitchell came out there on fire. It just sucks that he wears a Heat uniform. He's been a good player for a long time, or like since he's been in the league. They were going back and forth. The random tripping incident, you know what I'm saying, foul, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was unfortunate. I would have liked to see them, like, try to go at. I would have liked to see the Heat. I'd like to see the Hornets go at the Heat full power, because they were going at them. Like, it was kind of unnecessary. But like I said, like, the game, as soon as it started, they were throwing haymakers at each other. Like, it was physical. It was fast paced. It was a lot happening. But I don't know. New Splash Bros, they did not show up.
They are. New Splash Bros.
That's what the internet tried to double me immediately. The game immediately after that. Them niggas was nowhere to be found.
Hey, look, man. First of all, shout out to our man Bando Ren. He be in this shit causing mass fucking damage here with the super biased take. We finally get to talk about actual sports coverage, because we were talking about WNBA. Don't do our girls like that, bro.
It was Women's History Month.
Women's History Month. It's crazy. And how Charlotte get this good? Quick need another investigation. Hey, you're an Eagles fan. You're an Eagles fan. I don't want to hear that. Your Howie walks around with a ski mask. We seen it. Seen it. So
how Charlotte got this good? I'm gonna throw my bias, but also fake. It might make sense. It's a certain energy in the Carolinas right now. My bias is a Panthers fan, bro. Listen, hear me out. My bias is a Panthers fan. It's a certain energy in Carolina. The baby got the #1 song right now. He's from Carolina, and he be at every game. It's the first time the Panthers made the playoffs in 10 years. Also, the first time the Hornets made the playoffs in 10 years. Certain energy right now. I'm not saying they're gonna win it all, but it's a change happening in the sports culture in Carolina. Michael Jordan's winning shit in NASCAR. It's shit happening. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan might have paid a couple refs, you know what I'm saying? Bringing some winning culture to North Carolina, gang. It's happening. Or the Carolinas, I should say.
Okay.
That's my guess. It's just a
All
certain
right.
energy happening down there, bro. Like you can't knock energy, bro. If it's there, it's there, and they look like they got it right now.
All right. Look, man. Charlotte's decent because they've been getting their ass kicked for some time now, and they got picks. Oh, and Peter Pablo, those are flukes. Oh my gosh, the
And J.
slander.
Cole dropped a great album this year, man. Come on,
You
Carolina
call
hot
that
right now.
great?
Hey man, I'm a Cole fan. We not doing no Cole disrespect today. We not doing that. Not on this podcast. Not while I'm here. Not while I'm here.
Okay, I'll let you have. I'll let you have
It was
that.
a classic. I said it was.
I'll let you. I'll let you have that. That's wild. Okay, so all right, we're gonna talk about it. Charlotte really got lucky because Bam got hurt. They couldn't do nothing with Bam. That 11 points don't show how dominant he was. I mean, he went 3 for 3, but yeah, he was outmatching. What is it, Diabate?
Yeah,
Diabate and Cockburn couldn't do nothing with him. Like he was literally just boom, boom, doing whatever he wanted.
That's real boss. That's real boss, Bando. You know what's going on.
Oh gosh, no. So this is the thing. Me and Bando have a thing of a running series of when it comes to sports is on God, it's not their fault. Prime person, Sam Donald was that, and then he ended up winning the chip. Another candidate was Bryce Young, obviously, and now he's sewing it. So we have maybe I need to bring that in the segment on God, it's not his fault. And we'll just go ahead and put them on there. But we've been talking about that for some time now. So shout out to Bando for sure. But no, yeah, so I think that they got lucky with that. I know there's a certain type of energy that's going with Charlotte, and everybody's like, Charlotte's good, Charlotte's good, Charlotte's good. And I'm not necessarily mad at that take, but we got to keep in mind that they've almost lost to a Heat who they injured their best player who like fell, but they say, oh, look at the angle. You could tell that LaMelo didn't do that on purpose. Stuff like that. That's more so,
You got fined for it.
Got fined for it for sure. But like, yeah, that's because I mean, this is kind of going to like a chat that I am in with Josh and a few of our other esteemed colleagues, right? That said that he didn't do it on purpose. You look at the angle, you do it on purpose. But look here, man, flailing your arms around and stuff like that, someone bound to get hurt in some form of fashion. I mean, I understand selling the call, but that's why selling the call is ass. Two, I don't want to be the person to bear bad news, but LaMelo's done this before. Yeah. He's been goofy. He's been non-serious this entire time. Bam even came out and said, yeah, he apologized to Stan, but he ain't apologized to me. So, I think the people are like a little bit too quick to dismiss that like it wasn't on purpose. Did he mean to really harm him? I don't think that's the case. I don't think it was really malicious, but LaMelo just acting like a child. He's got a cheetah. He's got his toes fucking tattooed and talking about hot Cheetos. It's crazy. So I mean, it goes on. But Kobe is an absolute great addition, a sneaky piece. That's insane. I wish we got him. That'd been perfect for our two guard, and he can help Cade, but that's not what it is. And I don't think the Hornets go too far. I think people are kind of pumping them up.
I mean, who's gonna stop them? Who's gonna stop them other than themselves? Like they inexperienced for sure. It's a lot of goofiness. Like I hate to use the term, but they are young. They still trying to figure it out. But that's the only thing I can see getting in their way is youthfulness. But sometimes like they could have like that early Minnesota energy, or they could have like that Indiana Pacers energy, even though they had a little bit more experience on the Pacers side. But just like, yo, we here, we don't give a fuck who we playing, we gonna play, we gonna run, we gonna do this. Like they led the league, or like they was number 2 in the league in offensive rebounding. Like that's just a testament to, all right, bro, we finna run and jump more than y'all. Like you can't coach that. You can't coach that. So like shit like that, and like the fake splash, bro, is like, fuck it, bro. We gonna shoot this bitch. If it go in, it go in. If not, we just gonna run and hustle back on defense. Like it's shit like that is intangible that you can't coach. So that kind of just helps establish why they got this far right now. I don't know if they like contenders, but they scary. You know what I'm
I
saying? You can't
mean,
count them out because if you sleep on them, they don't give a fuck. They here to play.
man, we ain't trying to hit that bullshit, all right, man.
Hey
Look,
man,
we in our way smacked them multiple times. We're not worried about them. Like you
that's because
said, they're
y'all got
young.
experience.
We young too.
Nah, y'all young, but like y'all been through trials and tribulations. They young swaggy, like they don't give a fuck about nothing. Y'all have been through trials and tribulations. Y'all have shit to play for, and y'all got championship expectations. Y'all got to play for. These are the Hornets or the Bobcats or the Pelicans, whatever the fuck they want to be. We
They've been
don't.
three different things.
Them niggas ain't been to nowhere. So this, you know what I mean? Like they best.
That's
Like,
fair.
they had Muggsy Bogues at the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rip Hamilton ain't coming out to the game.
That's wild. Okay, look, man. All I'm saying is that So, all right. I mean, look, they do give me like Indiana Pacers. Got the Holly band, Holly Nation, and they're running with it. So they do give me that like young, fast, eccentric offense. I do like, but I just do think that they just don't have those dogs yet. They're going to run into us if they win, and we're going to proceed to throw them out on the ass. I don't think it stops there.
I don't know if you can say that because quiet as kept, Miles Bridges he's having a year. And he might be their starting dog. And you look at the bench, you got Kobe White. He's a dog. Kobe White is a dog. Like, he not with all that whole flashy shit. That nigga's here to ball. That's it. He's a dog.
We're not worried about that.
I get it. Are you trying to
stay on that side? Stay on that side. Stay on that side because DJ, you've been sleeping on Detroit. I've been having these conversations with you. I'm sick of this shit. Salt
don't have nothing to do with the pepper, man. Salt don't have nothing to do
Apparently
with the pepper,
it do,
man.
Especially if it's on the same table, bro. It sounds like it.
You don't even know if y'all gonna play them yet. They still got another playing game to play.
Yeah, that's true. see why you gotta be so malicious, dog? Why you gotta be on the I don't care if Iran gotta get involved? Detroit cannot win Detroit basketball, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Detroit basketball.
Come on, man. You know the vibes. Like, come on. It's Detroit have won before, and we've been okay as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Count that baby in a foul.
You know what I'm saying? That's where we at. That's where we at. So that's all good. But okay, so I'm not going to derail on that too much. I think it's interesting. I do think that they have to, before we let that go. Actually, no, we'll just get to the end of that later. Because we know they play tomorrow, as in Friday. We're recording this Thursday, by the way. Trailblazers and Phoenix Suns. Good game again, 114-110. Klinger did not show up with 2 points, but Danny couldn't stop. Drew Holiday showed his veteran presence. Grant also 21 points, pretty good, but didn't really put too much on the scoring column. As far as Phoenix, Devin Booker having 20 points, kind of low for like a need to have game. Jalen Green with 35, but shooting 29 shots. Booker, which having a very efficient game, 7 for 17 though, but 22 points. So what do we think about this game? What do we think?
As a Wizards fan, I hate that they traded Denny Avdia. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Turbo Denny, man. Shout out Turbo Denny. He's showing why he's an all-star. Niggas is hating on him for getting an all-star nod this year. But
yeah, definitely hating on him.
The boy's a bucket.
Nice.
Jeremy Grant been a bucket. Honestly, yes. I thought Portland was just gonna be one of those teams like the Kings or something, like with a bunch of assets and not turn out to like actually be
tripping.
I mean, like, you know how you got like a bunch of good players, but like we're not really a team. Especially, let's not forget their head coach got into a little situation earlier this year.
My boy Chauncey.
Detroit basketball. Mr. Big Shot himself.
Mr. Big Shot by any means.
But dropping real bars. Crazy. Dropping real bars.
Hey, you know what? That's good then. That means if we get in the war right now, we're gonna win it. Fuck you talking about? Real lives.
I don't know if we should celebrate that.
Call for early 90s, war on terror in the early 2000s. Iran now. Yeah, you're right. Detroit, baby. Detroit. I mean, go ahead.
Detroit ain't no hoes. You know what I'm saying? That's all I mean. If Detroit winning, that mean America winning, I guess. Hey. But back to the Trailblazers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They really showed up. I never trusted this Phoenix team. I never trusted Jalen Green. He barely played this year. I've never been a fan of Dylan Brooks.
Oh, that's crazy.
Devin Booker has always been suspect. Even though Dylan Brooks probably had his best career year. Yeah, but I'm just not a fan of his game and how he play. I'm not a fan of his game. I'm not a fan of his character. You know what I'm saying? Like he do what he do on the court, but it's not my swag. This Phoenix team's always been finicky. I never thought they would even get to this point, but that's what the play-in tournament is for. Mm-hmm. So shout out to the Trailblazers for holding it down. You know what I'm saying? They liable to play upset to somebody and fuck around and beat somebody, but I don't see them going too far. I just, they one of those teams is like, oh man, I guess we got to pay attention to these guys.
Nah, that's crazy. Disrespect.
I thought Drew Holiday would have been out of there by All-Star Weekend. I ain't gonna hold you, but
I thought he'd been gone. He stayed too, and now look what they're doing. I mean, my pick was the Trailblazers with that one because it's just their defense. They're a sneaky, very good defensive team. Like that's the thing that people don't really talk about. I mean, you obviously have Drew Holiday. Yeah, Denny, I wouldn't say that. Grant has been absolutely good to like above average defender. Kamara, obviously good defender. They got Klingon holding down the paint. You know what I'm saying? And you got the Time Lord Williams. So, and they got Matisse Thybulle, if you want to be honest with you. So they got some defenders outside of that. Yeah, he played a little 13 minutes, but 13 minutes could have been effective, right? So,
especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, that matters. Rotation does matter. So, all in all, I like the Blazers. I like that they're getting this. This does make the Bulls more of a problem for me because now they get 2 draft picks, first rounds. So that's something to keep an eye on in the Central Division. Obviously, I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. If you didn't know, now you know. And
you don't have to worry. It's the Bulls, bro. Even though they fired their head of marketing or the CEO, CFO, whatever, they fired their organization staff. You don't have to worry about the Bulls. They're gonna find a way to beat some ass forever.
I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't mind the Bulls being a solid team. It's just that because the league is better when the Bulls are good. I can acknowledge that. The league is better when the Bulls are good. It's a big city. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. Big market.
They've never been good. Like Michael Jordan, Derrick Rose,
Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose. They were like a good team. They weren't great, but they were good, and that was a good time.
It was like a good 4-year stretch. Like, were we worried? Like, no.
I mean,
LeBron was doing his thing. The Celtics were doing their thing. Derrick Rose is there. Like, we didn't give a fuck about Taj Gibson. Shout out Taj Gibson, still on a roster, but.
And every time he's on the roster, the team does well. The very next year after he leaves, so including us, that happened with us. So, I mean, okay. So now let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and move on to Wednesday hoops. So, 126 Warriors to Clippers 121. Draymond had to turn back the clock. Defensive stance for 2. Fourth quarter possession, essentially locking down Kawhi Leonard, but vintage Curry, 35 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 steals, 12 for 23 from the field goal range, and 7 for 12 from 3-point. Kristaps Porzingis with a smooth 25 and 5 with 1 steal and 2 blocks, 8 for 12 from the field and 3 for 6 from the 3-point. Al Horford coming in with the smooth 5 for 8, 4 for 7, and hit a clutch shot to keep them going.
He all clutch shots.
All clutch shots, like back to back too.
I'm about to say, what's the stat line? What's the stat line, real quick?
I got you again. I got you. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 5 for 8 from the field goal, and 4 for 7 from 3-point.
I think he hit all 4 for 7 of his threes in the fourth quarter. I think he made all 5 for 8 for his shots in the second half. Like, that is insane
bro.
to me.
That's veteranship, bro. Veteranship, bro. So that's where we start at. Let's talk about in Clippers. Darius Garland, 21 points, 8 for 15, 2 for 4 from the 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 8 assists though, 1 steal. Good. Mathurin, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 7, 11, and 5 for 6 from the 3-point. Lopez, 17 points, 7 for 16, 1 for 6 from the 3-point. Yeah, disgusting. Yeah. Kawhi Leonard, 21, 7, 3, 8 for 17, 1 for 6 from the 3-point line too. Okay. But he was a net positive 6, while a lot of people was negative. So, I mean, I don't know what to say about Curry, man. Like, Curry is not ever just going to go out sweet, it sounds like. So,
nah.
Here we are.
I don't think he can. I don't think it's in his DNA, bro. He's a 4-time champion, bro. Like, he know what to do in big moments. And even if he get flushed in big moments, Draymond is there to gas him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's there to gas him. This really came down to what I think this came down to is coaching and experience. Brook Lopez is a champion, but if you watch this game, boy, oh boy, what me and the homies say when we play 2K is that we found the link. Talking about finding the fucking link. This nigga Brook Lopez, Talou, he on contract next year. He'll be back next year, but we need to have a conversation about Talou, bro. Why do you have Brook Lopez in screen actions? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is Brook Lopez on the high pick and roll trying to guard Steph Curry, bro? What are we doing? Why is Brook Lopez sagging off of Al Horford? What are we doing?
He don't belong there. You're right.
Time out. Get Nicholas Batum in here. Go small ball. Like, do something.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense why Brook Lopez, like, he was 1 for 6 from 3. He made 1 clutch 3 in the fourth quarter. But, like, that's not enough to keep him on the floor.
It wasn't. He's getting bodied.
Like, getting bodied, getting out rebound, getting out hustled. Like, come on, bro. Call a timeout. Like, the last possession of the game for the Clippers, they were trying to get Kawhi a shot because Darius Garland had, I think he fouled out. Going into the fourth, or like late in the fourth quarter. He had 5 fouls going into the fourth. So I think he fouled out. They was trying to get Kawhi Leonard a shot. This nigga Brook Lopez is posting up, trying to do a dribble handoff for 7 seconds with 24 seconds left. What are we doing? Get this big ass nigga out the fucking game, bro. Get him out the game, Talou. Some type of way. Foul him yourself. Trip up the ref. Pull a Jason Kidd, spill some Gatorade. Like, do something to get this nigga the fuck out the game.
Gatorade is crazy.
He completely squandered this opportunity for the Clippers, bro. Especially with Kawhi having a great game and a chance for them to kind of put some of the negativity that followed them throughout the season. Brook Lopez said, "Fuck that. I'm going to take it on myself to make sure we all get to Cancun early." So
that's a fact.
Shout out to the Warriors for being dogs. Shout out to Steph Curry for turning back the clock a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Showing that he's still the best. And this is only Porzingis' 3rd game with Steph Curry. So shout out to him for hooping. But Brook Lopez, bro.
Yeah, good Brook Prince ain't good no more. Yep, go ahead and hang him up. You know what? I ain't even going to say nothing on that. DJ put it on. DJ, like, absolutely just described that to a T. So I'm not going to go about that too long. Does Kawhi Leonard stay?
I mean, he drove up his value. I would leave, but like, I don't know where else he would go. I mean, he could go to like Cleveland, but then he would just be going back to James Harden for real. I don't know where else he could go for real. I don't think he want to leave LA though. That's the
I don't
thing. Like
think I
he
don't think he want
home.
to leave LA, but they may blow that. They may blow that up. And also, you got to remember he got heat because him and the owner already got caught. You know what I'm saying? Taking money on the table, so he
Yeah,
may have fuckboy Roy that him on his own.
yeah. They could just fuck around and do some backdoor. Like, hey, bro, y'all got to split it up. You know what I'm saying? Start from
Yeah,
scratch. Start from scratch. So I mean, I don't know where he could go. I'm sure he don't really care for a championship at this point in his career. Like he's already established. He's a legend. He's a great top 75 player of all time. So I don't know where he could go. I don't know where he will want to go.
that's a fact. That's a fact. I can see that. Okay. Now let's go to the next game. So
Oh, go ahead and get your shit on. Go ahead and get your shit on. I know you've been waiting for this. I know you've been waiting for this one. Put all the talk that we had in the regular season aside.
I'll start off with Philly. Philly, Tyrese Maxey, 31 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 11 for 25 from the field, 3 for 9 from the 3-point.
Man.
Cooked. Man, my boy, one of UConn greats, Andre Drummond, with the 14 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 5 for 8 from the field, and 2 for 3 from the 3-point line. Good shit, Drummy Drum. Yeah, people was going crazy. All right, you got playoff pusher Paul George. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. A lot of defense going on. 6 for 16, which is Pew. 1 for 6 from the 3-point, but it seemed like he did his thing, kept the ball moving, steals, all that. So he just made the shots when they needed to be made. You got Kelly Oubre Fax with the 19 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. You know what I'm saying? And 6 for 12. Oh yeah, Tsunami. Yeah, that's crazy. That's when he first pulled up. 6 for 12 and 5 for 10 from the 3-point. He was letting that fly. And my boy, DJ Edgecombe, Mr. I'm out here hooping and we living on generators. Right, 19 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal with a positive 11, which is a third. Ooh, he was actually tied with Maxey about the plus minus. 7 for 16 from the field, 1 for 5 from the 3-point. But hey, man, he a rook doing this thing. He's a pivotal piece. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the Orlando Magic. Mr. Bane, do you feel in charge with 34 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 10 for 16 from the free field goal, and 4 for 6 from the 3-point? While he was a minus 11, that boy cook. Hey, Wendell Where's Waldo Carter, 5 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. So he played some defense, but horrid on offense for 1 for 7 from the field goal range and 0 for 2 from 3-point line. That shit was pure assery on offense. Hey, Anthony Black that made a jump this season. He was 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 for 8 from the field goal, which isn't bad. 1 for 4 from the 3-point. So not too much. He didn't do too much with a -2. You could tell that he didn't put a lot of emphasis on that. Yeah, Jalen Suggs should have been more aggressive. Jalen Suggs, ooh. Oh my gosh. Give him back them receiving cornrows again. 4 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. All right. 1 for 9 from the field goal range. Ooh, it's nasty. Hey, man. 1 for 6 from the 3-point. Ugh, disgusting, Jalen. Come on now. All right. We got Franz Wagner, the only positive with a positive 1. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 5-11 from the field goal, 0 for 2 from the 3-point. And last but not least, Bonchero, 18 points. Ooh, he got 18. 5 rebounds. All right. 4 assists, 0 steals, and 1 block with a -17. He shot 7 for 22, 0 for 5, and had 6 turnovers, the most on the team.
Man.
Okay. We've gone through the stats. We've gone through the stats. Okay. Bando, yeah. You know what? Kawhi to Philly. Let's add another broken toy to the broken toy box. Oh my gosh, it's true, but you already got Paul George. Don't do that again. Only get waxed by Boston. Hey man, y'all weren't supposed to make it this far. Y'all are hooping. Y'all are hooping, and I mean that in like the best way possible. Without your best player, man, let's get these guys these reps, and I mean, go out like a short, go on your sword and shield, man. So you know, once it's over, it's over. But we'll get to that. Y'all did y'all job and handled Magic. Paulo not it.
Damn, straight like that. Straight like that.
Paulo is a second banana. He has all the skill in the world, but doesn't know how to put it together. He takes contested twos rather than just taking threes. I know he's 30% from the 3-point line, but that's better than driving to the middle of the paint, taking all that, taking away the middle for your team, and also getting double team, and just to shoot an abysmal, terrible ass mid-range shot instead of passing out. You have the skill and all that. He's also getting paid a max deal, which also looks ugly. Anytime that Paulo was the best player on the court on that team, they lost. But when Franz was the best player on that team, they were winning. This just tells you exactly how this goes. This is something I've been preaching all year. Him and K should have never been in the fucking same conversation.
Talk about it,
Should never been. And that's for all our guys that's also in there, especially my homie Tone. You got to understand that was wrong. Sell the fucking stock. Mark, sell the fucking stock. Everybody else that was there, sell the fucking stock. All right. He's not over. It's not over. Paulo is tremendously talented, and I would still want him on my team and take a flyer on him, but he cannot be a number one.
Damn. I mean, he had one bad game. It's one bad game. I mean, they not like great, but damn, cuz he's still the best player on that team. I don't care if Desmond
Bane, the best player on that team.
Cut it out.
Bane is the best player on that team, which is like ludicrous.
They got 2 second bananas. There's no top dog over there. Like, it's like, all right, you gonna be the second best, or I'm gonna be the second best today? Which one we doing? It's no real leader on that team, and we know how we feel about them. Or y'all know how I feel about the Magic. Like, them niggas is down there for cardio. Nobody expecting them niggas to be good anyway. So he got a max deal because ain't nobody else gonna give him a max deal. Y'all to Orlando.
Oh shit!
But then they just become the East Coast. They just become the East Coast Grizzlies. So
which is not necessarily like not necessarily a bad thing. Grizzlies had a spot. Grizzlies had a spot, but they're also in the West.
It's the same thing. You end up putting yourself in the same situation. Paolo Banchero just becomes Jaren Jackson Jr. again. Same shit.
I'm not mad at that. Paulo needs to figure it out though. He needs to figure out to be an asset, like something good on the team. He's taking too much money to be this bad.
What I think they need to do, I think they need to move off the Wagners because their styles, they work when they're healthy, but the Wagners stay injured, so you can never build that chemistry. I think they just need to move off the Wagner bros, ship them out of there, and then really focus and rebuild around Paulo, Wendell, and Desmond. Find a guard, find another big or some other wings to play around them dudes, because the Wagners, when they're there, it works, but they're not there often enough for them to actually be good.
I mean, maybe because they're doing too much. It's more so Franz. More so Franz probably doing too much. He has a lot to carry about that team. But he has been efficient when he's on the court, like you said. But the problem is availability, which I'm not mad at that per se. But this is probably the first year where they had somebody need to lessen the, like, especially the offensive direction as far as the load and stuff like that, pause. Because they had Desmond Bane. Everyone expected it to be Paulo, but Paulo hasn't been it. Franz been being taxed. I don't think Franz can be a number one, honestly. I think him playing the role of number one, they win, but they won't win. They won't go far. They can win, but they won't go far. I think that he's like a pivotal number two. Like you can win a championship with him being two.
He's a number two, number three. Like, he need to go to somewhere like Indiana or Boston or fucking Sacramento or somewhere where he can get his shit off, or like be used to the best ability in his role. But I feel like I said, like it's no number one on Orlando. I feel like they all just like, all right, bro, I'ma dominate tonight, and y'all just support. But it transitions every night. It's no solidified game plan. I know niggas was hating on the coach, but it's like, what can you do when you got all these young players who still trying to figure out their way in the league and still trying to establish their games? Like, what can you do except for be a playing team?
Yeah, I mean, let's just be real. What's his name? Coach Mosley. I think he's the fall guy. He's the fall guy. That's just what it is.
Unfortunately,
he's the fall guy. Franz has been healthy. Paulo's playing like dog shit. I'm sorry, but like that's not necessarily like on him. When they tried to make Paulo like the main guy, he just wasn't that guy, pal. So yeah, I think, like I said, you're right. I agree with the sentiments that you're saying. They're all like number twos there, but I think that they do need a number one, and the hierarchy will be set how it is. But I do think that you need a good number one to push Franz to number two. A good number one.
I mean, the Magic are never going to be that team. They're just a team. They're that's what they're there for. They're there to turn these players into pros and then send them off to be great players. Just like the Kings, just like the Wizards, just like the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
they're just
great.
here so these niggas won't be in college no more. We have to send them somewhere else. Like,
okay.
Break it up. Send them niggas somewhere else, bro. Like, get it over with.
All right, so we got a few minutes left, so let's go ahead and jump into the games Friday. Hornets versus Orlando. Who do we got?
Man, the Hornets. We taking the Hornets. If the Hornets lose, it's
true G Leaguer team. Feeder team's crazy.
Fact,
y'all hate Orlando, and I don't even hate Orlando. Y'all, they hate Orlando.
Ignite. Orlando ignite.
But no, go ahead. You said so. You're choosing Charlotte.
Yeah, we taking the Hornets. If they lose, bro, then all this was for nothing, bro. We didn't injure Bam Adebayo for nothing, but we taking the Hornets, bro. Easy.
I can't disagree with that. Unless Franz come to play. I mean, but they barely beat. But Orlando is ass. They just lost to Philly, and honestly, that's worse. The score reflects. It doesn't reflect the ass whooping they were really getting, in my honest opinion. Like they were like close. But it seemed like Philly was just trying to keep it close just for ratings type shit. They knew what time it was.
Every other game was good. Every other game was good.
Yeah. I mean, no, that game was good. It went to halftime close, you know. But like I said, it was never a time when I was watching that game and I said, Philly's in trouble. Never thought about it. Never crossed my mind once. So with that being said, damn, this is a tough one. Fuck the Hornets because they fake smoke, got fake smoke, and this Paulo versus K shit had me fried about Paulo, but I can't root for the Hornets, dog. I can't root for the Hornets. I'm sorry. I know I'm going. Yeah,
root for the Magic.
Hey man, say man.
Niggas just want to ease his path to the championship.
Nah. I mean, everybody want. I mean, I don't mind whichever bum ass team win, so we can send them the fuck home. But I just got the Hornet wave is just ridiculous. So I mean,
it's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, people jump a ship too quick, and that make me look at that shit kind of. That made me feel like, yeah, them calling, they already calling themselves, or people calling them the Splash Bros, or like questioning that. Yeah, I'm like, let's dead that right now. So yeah, Orlando, go ahead and finally fucking show up, do something. I got the little wooden stick and I'm poking. Do something, you know, look alive.
I got them Cancun tickets booked already.
I'm going against my better judgment with that one. I will say that. I'm going against the grain with that one. All right. Warriors versus Suns.
This might be tricky. This is tricky, but I'm taking the Suns experience again. I mean, I'm taking the Warriors experience over the Suns. I'm not a fan of the Suns. I don't like how they play. I don't like their team. So I'm taking.
I'm here to see Magic, Steph Curry. All right, so I'm rooting for the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what, and I do think they're just the better team at this point. And also, I want Phoenix to lose some more so Devin Booker can finally get fed up and be like, send him to Detroit. So that would be great.
Yeah, let him play for a contender, man. Free that man.
Free that man. Even though I know he don't want to leave, but sometimes you gotta force somebody. You know, it's like a bad relationship, right? One of y'all gotta be the adult in the room, you know?
Yeah, bro.
So
free me, bro. I've been stuck in Phoenix playing for first round exits for my whole career. Like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like Bando Rennes also agreeing to the Charlotte and Warriors. So with that being said, y'all, we are just hitting our 1 hour mark. Shout out for showing up for Thursday. That's a wrap for the podcast for the week. We'll see you all bright Monday for the page to Power Webs because there's a lot to talk about. And then we'll see y'all on Thursday to talk more hoops. Take for take.
In the words of the great Fiend, like, follow, subscribe. Yeah, feel me?
That's it. Y'all see the auto camera. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We fancy now.